Hey, and good afternoon. This is Angela Brown, and I am here with Debra LeBlanc. And she is a certified hypnotherapist, and she's an entrepreneur and a professional motivational speaker, travels all over the world. She's got a certified master in hypnotherapy, and she's a master NLP practitioner. Now, one of the things that I'm really excited to share with you today is that Debra has a really interesting personal story. She's sharing with us her personal experience, some of the stuff that Deborah's going to share with us today. It's things like, how do I get rid of my stuff because I'm stuck? I'm emotionally challenged on moving on from some of the things that I'm hanging on to. And so how do I move on? And because of her background in hypnotherapy, and I'm a huge fan of hypnotherapy myself, so I was hoping she could share with us some of the solutions that she herself has found. So please help me welcome Deborah LeBlanc.
Thank you, Angela.
How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Well, you brought up something interesting that during the time of all of the pain, and this does go into post-traumatic stress disorder where you just become locked and you can't move and you feel isolated. You made the comment you feel like a zombie. There are a lot of people that will get trapped in that state and they fall into what we call grief hoarding, where they can't let go of the things that belonged to the family members that are no longer with us. Our parents, for example, that will go on for years and not even go in the rooms of their child, and they will just leave their toys and everything exactly as they were, almost as if removing them or working through those means saying goodbye. There's a lot of justification in holding on to some of those things. Can you share with us some of the ways that either through hypnotherapy or other solutions that somebody who's hanging on to items that are so meaningful, that are connected to grief, how do they work through those items?
Well, I mean, to be utterly honest with you, I have a room in a building that we operate another business from. I have a room in there that still has Amelia's crib. It still has some of the clothes that she wore that I was familiar with. It still has her binky in there.
Mm.
And my husband brought it up about 6 months ago. He said, a friend of ours was having a baby. He said, "What are your thoughts about giving him the crib and some of Amelia's toys?" And I couldn't. I couldn't. I let go so much in the beginning. I had to pack up my daughter's house, and we gave a lot to Goodwill, a lot to people that needed. We did pack a lot of Amelia's things and her toys, but there were things I knew she did played with every day, clothes that she wore regularly that I still have in this one room. The rest of my world is in order. That room is in order, but it holds her stuff. And they may bury me, and that room's still there.
That may be a way to honor the memory by hanging on to some of those things. And you made a very clear statement. The rest of your life is in order. It's just one
Yeah.
room. It's one holy place that you have guarded those items. And I think that's a great way to do that, where you said you let go of a lot of the things and then you saved the things that were the most meaningful to you as a way of honoring her. And we see this a lot. There are cemeteries and there are shrines that will have a little room that has memorabilia in it from that person that honors them. And it sounds like this was your way of doing that, even in your own location there. And so I think that's a beautiful way to do that without it overtaking your entire life.
Right. Well, one of the things, letting go of my daughter's things, that was difficult, but it was necessary. She had a whole
Mhm.
house full of things. But I kept 2 items of hers that were very special meaning to me. And I have 1 box, and in that box are things that belonged to my mother, who passed
Mm.
away 30 years ago. My father, my brother, the eyeglasses, I kept those. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, I have her eyeglasses.
What
Both
is
of my
what is the
daughters,
significance of you hanging onto their eyeglasses?
because they saw the world. That's how they saw the world, through those glasses.
Interesting.
So this one box in my closet is designated for the rest of the family. And I don't know if it's because in that crib for Amelia, that's where I went and scooped her up and played with her. That's where I tickled her. The toys that they're the little jumpy things she would always bounce in constantly. I can still hear the noise in her making her little noises while she bounced in this thing. I guess it's the sound. I think it's a fear of losing the sound that's so clear to me right now. If I give it away, will I lose that? I know mentally, intellectually, I understand that having that thing does not keep the sound in my head. Emotionally, I don't care. I really don't care what anybody thinks about me having that jumpy in that room. I decided to keep it. It's not in anybody's way. And so everybody's good. It's all, like we said out down south, it's all gravy from here, you know.
Mhm. Deborah, tell us, if you will, where our listeners can go to find you beyond just the hypnotherapy.
They can find me at mindpaththerapies.com. Go to the website and just click contact, and that will lead you right to my email address and my phone number.
Well, this has been really enlightening, and I really appreciate your authenticity and you're willing to share with us your experiences and your story, because I know that there are a
My
lot of people
pleasure.
that are joining us that have similar or some elements that there's pain and they don't know how to get through that. So your willingness to share with us is just a godsend. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.